Oh, I'll never get tired of hearing that. Oh, it's a great theme. It's a great theme. It's a great theme. Who are we kidding here? Come on. It's a great theme. You know, you can say whatever you want about this series, but it's got a great theme. Although I don't think anybody has anything negative to say about this series, I gotta be honest. Except for the weird circus folk in that one episode. That was weird. Anyways. What were we doing? Oh, I was helping that one guy and telling Pearls to earmuffs. Earmuffs, Pearls! Earmuffs! Hello and welcome to another exciting Let's Play. It's your girl Kayleigh Alyssa here, and welcome back to Pearls, Earmuffs! To Justice for All. Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All, Turnabout. Something. Something, Turnabout. Well, at least we were able to get Mr. Matt on guard as our client. For what it's worth. And we know that he didn't do it. Which is very important.
So now what should we do?
Oh yeah! That's why Pearls is here! Oh my god! Maya got kidnapped! By freaking, one of the bad guys from Scream? I don't think it's Matthew Lillard, though. That guy's a gem. I don't know. Could be Skeet. Could be Skeet Ulrich. You never know. What's he been up to all of this whole time? I don't know. You don't know. Besides that one cameo in that FNAF movie, what's he been up to? Huh? We don't know what he's been up. Maybe he kidnapped Maya. I don't know.
So now what should we do?
Well, the trial is tomorrow, and we only get this one chance! There's only one way to prove Mr. Unguard's innocence. Figure out who really did it? We have to find the real killer. Ah, yeah, wow! Can't believe I figured it out already. You cannot kidnap an orphan. No one will miss them. Well, you know, maybe that's, well, you know, I miss Maya already, okay?
Oklahoma! Then let's start looking.
Yeah, let's start looking. Where are we looking? First, we're gonna go to the hotel lobby. Alright. Unless we go to the... Am I supposed to go here first? Maybe. Maybe. Ah, the lawyer dude. So, what did you find out? Tell me. Did you find out? Did you find out how big it is? Was anybody talking about me and how big it is? How hot I am? Everybody's talking about me, right? Well, I'm still in the middle of investigating. I see. But I've already told you everything I know, dude. Oh my god, just leave me alone with this hot guard, okay? So we can bang it out some more. Okay, well, I'm sure there's more you could tell me than that. Can you tell me about your activities last night? Oh, yeah, well, first this guard here, he took out his handcuffs, then he put them on me. Then later, I put the handcuffs on him. You know there have been 10 other Ghostface killers and one Ghostface killer if we count David Arquette. 11 if we count David Arquette. Oh yeah, well, I guess. The point is, I don't think it's Tony Stark. I don't think it's Tony Stark. I don't think so anyway. Well, after I got the award, I took a break and went back to my room. That's where I met this guard. Oh, you mean like last night? I had that post-ceremony stage to do. You know, I was staging for cousin, I'm staging. Cousin. Get the fuck off my expo line, cousin. So I was in my nickel samurai costume. And you were alone the entire time? Well, except for cousin. Cousin was there. Cousin! My manager was running around being busy, so yeah. Yeah, that would be my cousin. He's the manager. He runs the restaurant. Because of the press conference you were supposed to hold after the show? I told you, dude, I have no idea about any press conference, right? That's strange. I thought the Nickel Samurai was going to confess something. Anyway, when I was leaving my room, that's when I noticed it was kind of noisy. Somebody must have been banging in the next room. Mr. Corito was already dead at that time? Yes, that's what I gathered anyway from my manager. Not the only thing I gathered from him. Oh. Wait, no, can't say that if we've already established that it's, that his manager is cousin. Oh, it's not actually a cousin, he just calls him cousin. Cousin! I'm beginning to gather that this guy can't do a thing on his own. That's when the detective in the green coat showed up. And then he put his handcuffs on me. And then later, I put my handcuffs on that guard that's behind me right there. He searched me, and then, out of the blue, the dude arrested me. It was a strip search. He went in nice and deep-like. Tell me about the victim. About you and the victim, Mr. Juan Corrida. What sort of? That's got nothing to do with anything, dude. The person who got murdered has nothing to do with anything? Okay. No, it's fine. It's your life on the line. I don't have to save you if you don't want. Oh, wait, no, I do, actually, because Maya. Never mind. Work with me here, bud. Man, with that face of his, you can't even tell he's the same age as me. Oh my god. And he wanted to try to make a gem and ninja movie, even though we all know it'd fail. The Nickel Samurai still won in the end, right? Yeah, it took the Grand Prix by storm. It's not a race, by the way. So why would I, the winner, have any reason to kill the guy anyway? He wasn't even that pretty. What would I want anything to do with him for anyhow? Dude, you'd think it'd be the other way around, you know? Yeah, I think you were supposed to be the intended victim. I think... I mean, I don't know what to think, because I don't know much about the crime scene. So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go there. Why do I have to go here just to go to the hotel lobby? Alright, so I still gotta check out the crime scene. I don't even know what the guy was wearing. How was he murdered? I know nothing. And I have to prove how this guy was killed. Well, it's fine.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? You can't come in without. Good morning. Hold on, it's you! What is going on around here? I heard poor Juan was killed. Is that true? It's a bad rerun is what that is. It's what this is. Another steel samurai doing the most evil deeds.
You know, that's not entirely...
I'll have you know that I was a huge fan of Juan's. Why, oh why do all the stars I'm interested in drop one by one like flies?
He was murdered by making him no longer alive. Well, oh, thank you so much for clarifying that like butter. You clarified that like butter.
It's always been that way. Ever since the glass hamster was fine until the other kids started calling me Queen Reaper, whatever your name and your evil spell dies on.
Actually, I wanted to ask you about the murder. And what happened?
Don't push me, boy! Honk! Mr. Nick? I couldn't hear everything she said because she was talking too fast.
No, seriously, you're not the only one, Pearl. I can't read that fast, so... It honestly, it displeases me. Miss Oldback, could you please speak a little slower?
Don't bust me around, you spiky-head smarty pants!
Why do you insist on doing that? What if that turns out to be, like, not a prop gun one of the times when you pull the trigger? What if somebody swaps it out and then you accidentally kill me like that one guy did? It was one of the Baldwins. Did one of the Baldwins kill somebody by accident like that? Anyways, tell me about the victim!
My dear Hammer died a year ago in that dreadful murder. And only recently did I finally find a star. That makes this heart go ba-dump again.
I don't know what to say.
I ask you, why does every star I cheer for always ends up kicking the bucket?
Mike, watch your words! Oh yeah, Alec Baldwin. I knew it was one of the Baldwins. There's so many of them.
No one's going to get away with saying anything bad about my Juan. He's the only Juan for me. He's the one that I want. There's no one but my Juan.
He was the one not in the second Flintstones movie. Got it. Got it. Yeah, I never watched the second one. I only saw the first one. Yeah. But I haven't said anything.
Well, I don't believe a word that woman says anyway.
Huh? What woman?
That irritating backwater girl with the afro and the horrible country accent.
Only two Baldwins matter, Alec and Steven? I'm gonna take your word for it.
I mean, what is that matter of speaking supposed to be, and why does she never stop? Honestly, women these days, they don't know the meaning of the word modesty. When I was a young maiden, I was so beautiful, even the flowers would blush. Despite this, I pressed flowers. Pearls?
Pearls? Are you thirsty?
A little.
Oklahoma! I'll go get you some juice or something.
Thank you very much. Hey, are you paying attention, youngins, today?
So I'm guessing Miss Oldbag heard everything from Lotta. Oh, let's ask her anyways. I want to ask you about what happened around the time of the murder.
Ah, I don't know anything about that. I was here, getting ready.
Getting ready? For what?
The show, of course. Well, and the press conference afterwards.
Cue mysterious music for the magical press conference.
Anyway, I don't know anything about the murder.
Ah, I see.
But...
Mine or yours? Huh?
But if you're talking about what I saw, that's different. I saw it very clearly. What? I saw the most important moment of the night.
Whoa, what did you witness? The most important moment? You don't mean...
Oh, so now you treat me with respect, you disrespectful child. When you speak to your elders, you should always be polite. Really, kids today.
Please, tell me, what did you see? Old Bag's gotta see... Whoa! 4? Okay, looks like we're kicking it up to 11 now. All right, no, of course they gotta, you know, they gotta push the difficulty up. I get it. All right, okay, 4 locks, I can do this.
The murder last night was gruesome, wasn't it? But then, what murder isn't?
Please don't stray onto another tangent, please.
If you want to hear more, then show your respect and bring this lady a present.
4 Cyclops really tracks for a duplicitous woman. Yeah, like why is she trying? Like she should be trying to bring the murderer of her new favorite actor to justice, right? Right? Come on. Just saying. All right. Okay. Then because what do I have so far? Nothing. I don't think anything's changed here. So why don't I go to the Viola Hall first? That's going to be tough to break. If only you had a picture of Edgeworth that would break them. Oh my god. You know, that might break all of them at the same time. Looks like the investigation is in full swing. Look, it's a full swingers party. There's upside-down pineapples everywhere! The hotel staff and the police are running around like a bunch of headless chickens.
I wonder if we can do any investigating of our own in this kind of atmosphere.
Well, gotta roll up the sleeves and try, I guess. Nothing really seems new here either, as far as investigating goes. I want to see, like, where was the actual crime scene? Was it, like, in the room or what?
Oh, hey, you're here. Oh, but wait for you, little Mr. Lawyer.
Lotta?
Hey, Mr. Copfeller, nothing showed his face.
Why? What?
Arrest him, put him on trial, find him guilty, give him the death penalty, said now.
What's wrong? Lotta, are you feeling all right?
Look here, and there, and up and down the mountain, and there, here, all around the river. Grandma's house we went, it ain't nowhere. So, why don't you just hurry up and give it back to me, you creep?
What are you looking for?
My camera! C-A-M-E-R? R-A! Camera! C-A-M-R-A! That's my lifeblood. I'm gonna die without my $700 camera, I do declare.
Your camera?
That's what I said. C-A-M-R-A, camera. Well, look, don't lots of people say that the criminal always comes back to the scene of the crime. Hey, looky, here you are. Right-handed and everything.
Yep, here I am, faced with a lot of trouble.
Your hands in the cookie jar.
Huh?
So she's looking for a camera. So you lost your camera?
That ain't no ordinary camera. You buy it in a store and it's $1,600 brand new, but I got it for $700. You know what I'm saying?
Huh? But didn't you just say you bought it for $700?
That's what I said, $700. I had a nice long talk with a guy at the store, about 5 hours, I reckon.
Yeah, I'd cut my price in more than half if it got you out of my store.
I made this itty bitty scratch out of the manager got all hooked up in the face, and he gave me his talking to and was real mean about it too. He done made me cry out at it.
When did you lose your camera?
Oh, last night after the murder happened. Well, I was just here in the hotel, and that's what I saw. It must have been when I was busy running around and looking at the things. And that's when I lost sight of my dear darling expensive sweetie.
Lotta, what did you capture with that expensive camera of yours?
I don't really know. I snapped a shot of anything that caught my eye. And snapped a shot of anything that caught my other eye, too. And so I don't remember. Besides, I couldn't get anything from a big scoop.
I wonder if Lotta's missing camera is even connected to the murder. The very expensive item valued at $1,600. It was stolen around the time of the murder. Well, what else happened? Lotta, please tell me what you know about what happened at the time of the murder.
Well, from before the ceremony last night, I was hanging around here in this area here. Yeah, actually, I was around here around the time that Mr. Ungard was arrested.
What were you doing here?
You sure you went to school, city boy? Wherever a lot of heart goes, there's a story to be found, a big scoop to be had. A big old scoop, like a Neapolitan scoop, 3 flavors and all that.
It's a big scoop?
I told you before, I'm going to be the best tabloid photographer the world's ever done seen. I reckon, of course, I'm always looking for the perfect shot.
I wonder what scoop she was after this time.
Although I was also on the lookout for the stars over here. I'm talking no constellations neither. So maybe I wasn't here the entire time.
Lotta? Let's get our facts straight, Lotta. Lotta, are you sure you weren't here the entire time? So you could take a picture for your big scoop?
Well, maybe I was, but that's what real journalists do. I got some juicy inside info, so I thought to myself, why not I get a picture for proof?
What kind of story was it that you would hang around here? Oh no! I might have to break her before I can break old bag. Because she's only got 2 locks that I need evidence for.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Lawyer. I can't be telling you that. Trade secret, you know. You gotta wake up pretty dang early in the morning to catch me. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Not again. Why does everyone have something to hide?
We've been stopped, haven't we? Oh, yeah, take that, Mr. Lawyer.
I'm glad someone around here is happy. Miss Lotta and your I rule smile. Huh. There's gotta be more that I can do. Don't break old bag. She old and nasty. That's not what I mean! I meant break her Cyclops. Well, what if I... do you know anything about...
I've told you how many times now, I'm a journalist. I got so much info running laps around in my head, I forget things here and there. Your son gets so worked up over this. Ha! I don't care if you beg me to be extra tough on kids. That's the Scout's motto on your learning youngsters.
Okay. Oh! My guard's room? Well, okay then! Alright, let's go! New evidence! Let's go! Wow, cool katana! Dibs! I call dibs! Did you see if you could visit the rooms? Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a delay, chat, sorry.
Where are we?
I don't know. I mean, we're in Mr. Matt Unguard's dressing room. This is our client's room. May I help you with something? Oh! That's not at all what I was expecting. I was expecting Bellboy. Sorry. Glasses girls, I got a thing for glasses. Listen, and she's blonde. Wow. Woo. I'm gonna need a second here. No, me too, Phoenix. That's literally me. My brain just stopped working for a little bit. You're Mr. Unguard's lawyer, correct? I gathered as much. I also looked for lawyers on my end, but to no avail. How did you know I'm his lawyer? Don't put a black light over the bed? Yeah, definitely not. No, or anywhere else in this room. You were just saying that he's your client. In a situation like this, the only person who would use such a word would be his lawyer.
Wow!
It's a simple deduction, really. The trial is tomorrow, and Mr. Unguard's situation is looking rather grim. So you came here, one stop in your mad dash, to find clues to build his case, correct? What? Mr. Nick, why does Unguard have so many elastic thingies in the trash can? Wow! Was he having a balloon party? It looks like there's a lot of deflated balloons in the trash. Pearl, don't touch those! But I want to blow them up! Pearl? She is recurring in the third game. Oh, thank God. Thank goodness for that. Oh! Yeah, right? Blonde glasses? That's kind of my type. Well, you're not totally right, but you're not totally off either.
It's really not the time to be showing off, Mr. Nick.
I am Adrian Andrews. I hate to waste time, so let's get down to business. All right. She may be small of stature, but appearances can be deceiving. Okay, let's talk. I assume the first thing you need to know is what everyone was doing that night, correct? Yes, that is correct. Then I will tell you. Before the awards ceremony, I had dinner with Mr. Ungard. In this very room, I might add. Dinner? What did you eat? I told you, I hate to waste time with trifling details. If you took a look at the table yourself, you wouldn't need to ask me. I bet she's a lot of fun at parties. When the awards show was starting, I headed for Viola Hall. And after the show ended, you came back to this room? No, I had some small errands to run. I helped with the preparations in the lobby. Oh, preparations for the post-ceremony show, I guess. When it was time for the post-ceremony show, I came back to call for Mr. Ungard. After that, I went to visit Mr. Corita. There's a Shelly on her card? Yeah. It's got little spikes on it. It's like a spiky shell. Like a cloister. She keeps flashing her cloister at me. And that's when you found his body, isn't it?
You really held strong through everything.
Yeah, she does seem to be mentally tough as nails. So, about you and... Stop right there. You aren't seriously about to ask how Mr. Ungard and I are related, are you? Sorry. I have no idea how he could choose you as his lawyer. Why did she have to go and say something like that?
Mr. Nick, come down and hang in there. I'll give you a shoulder rub to relieve your stress later, alright?
No, don't do that. I already gave you my name earlier, but I'll add that I'm Mr. Ungard's manager. His manager? Cousin! Speaking of managers, did the victim, Mr. Corita, have one? No, he did not. He didn't? Global Studios has a very different policy from Worldwide Studios in that Worldwide Studios does not assign individual managers to their stars. I see. This industry is very ruthless and unforgiving. Actually, you look quite ruthless and unforgiving yourself. To your poor partner. Dragging a little girl like her to places like this. Honestly.
You're wrong. I'm doing this to help Mystic Maya.
Pearls, calm down and hang in there. I'll buy you a juice later, okay? What if I present this camera? I'd like to ask you about this. I told you, I hate trifling matters. It's a waste of time to show me things that are of no relevance to me. Wow, this is the first time I've been shut down this badly. Nope, okay, I'm sorry. You were the one taking care of the arrangements for this press conference, right? Yes, that's right.
But Mr. Ungard said he didn't know about it.
Is that what he said?
Huh?
Actually, I didn't know all the details either. It was a request from the publicity department. I thought actors seemed out their own manager most times. Or just don't have one to save 10% of their money. You might be right about that. All I did was help out and do what I was asked.
Oh, I see.
I wonder about that. I wouldn't take her to be the type of person to do something without knowing the details. Oh, no, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. My bad. Present profiles. I asked to become Mr. Ungard's manager. He's a pleasure to manage with his nice disposition. Mr. On Guard does seem like a rather weak-willed man, always doing as he's told like a good boy.
He's always saying my manager, right, Nick?
Oh, no, okay, sorry, I'm sorry. What about Juan? Can you tell me about this Juan? Did you know the victim, Mr. Corita? Yes, I knew him. The world is such a small place after all.
Did you know about his rivalry with the Nickel Samurai?
Honestly, so he's a bottom. Hey, I think he's Switch. He might be Switch. Although he definitely looks like he could be a bottom. But also remember, Juan was the bottom, and he was topping Juan. So that's why I think he's Switch. He'll just do whatever, you know, his partner wants to do. Whoever he's with. Honestly, they were like children when it came to that. Time and time again, those two competed with each other over the most trivial things. If either one of them wasn't so stubborn, then maybe no one would have needed to die. I've got a hunch that this woman knows more than she's letting on! She must know why Juan Corito was killed, and who was the Juan to do it! Nope, she doesn't know anything about her. That's Mr. Will Powers. He's an actor contracted with Global Studios. He's a very nice man, a man with a good heart. But that's all he is and ever will be. Urgh, what a horrible thing to say! Society doesn't care about genuinely nice people, Mr. Right. Competed over who was on bottom? Maybe. Could be. Well, you know the rules. Whoever's smaller. Huh? For a second, her face twisted in pain.
I wonder if something happened to Miss Andrews.
Oh, nope, okay, cool. Alright, have you seen this girl? Nope. Alright, okay, sorry. I'm just gonna look around a little bit. What did you guys have? Is that just a single Flamin' Hot Cheeto? Is that what that is? There's a giant bone sitting on the plate. Oh, never mind. Okay, it's a bone. See, I thought it was maybe a singular Flaming Hot Cheeto that you guys had. But now that sounds silly.
I don't really like meats.
There's something weird about this plate. I just wish I could put my finger on what it is. Looks like dishes left over from dinner. A dinner for two at that.
I'm sure they're Mr. On Guard and Miss Andrews' plates.
Looks like they had T-bone steaks. What's with Global Studios and T-bone steaks? Well, what is odd about the steak? Where's the knife? Also, the knife is missing. That's what really threw me off with that. That's more of note, is that there's a knife missing. No, clearly the katana. There's some samurai-looking clothes on the sofa here.
I think that jacket-looking thing is called a happy.
Whatever it is, I'm sure something like that would make a great souvenir. If maybe a certain manager wanted to look away, Maya would be absolutely thrilled. It's probably Mr. On Guard's suitcase. For someone who was only going to be here for the award show, there sure is a lot of stuff. Adrian is a strong woman. She ate it with her bare hands. No, I think that knife clearly has something to do with the Moida. Maybe. Looks like he has about 3 days worth of clothes in here.
stars really are different from us, aren't they?
That's the bedroom over there.
That's a bed? Wow, they have really big beds here.
What do you sleep on? Okay. Ooh, motive for murder. That must have been when I was either when I introduced oh yeah, when I was showing the pictures of one of the two actors and she was like, she seemed to know more about it. Yup, got it. Do you have any ideas? As to why Mr. Corito was murdered?
Why would you ask me about such a thing? I'm just doing my job. So, do you have any ideas? What? No, everybody has a secret! What is it, 3? It's 4. Okay, great, wonderful, awesome. I'm so happy. Miss Andrews? Sorry, but there's nothing more I have to add to this conversation.
Is it a cyclock, Mr. Nick?
Yes, there's getting to be more and more of these lately. Oh my gosh. Well, for now, let's move back to the hallway. Oh god! Sorry, I forgot she was here. Corrida's hotel room. That's a lot of bears!
Mr. Nick, where are we?
Looks like a furry's bedroom. We're in Mr. Juan Corrida's room, Pearls.
Mr. Corrida?
The victim? Which makes this the crime scene, too.
Oh, it's you! So, what happened? The kidnapper, has he contacted you again?
Not yet. He probably won't until we win Mr. On Guard's acquittal.
You doing Oklahoma, pal? Hanging in there?
I just want Maya to be alright.
We don't have a lot of time left, but I'm gonna help you as much as I can, pal.
Can you do that? Even if we want to look around the crime scene?
Just this once. Special circumstances, right, pal? Yeah, I'll even tell you everything I know. But you gotta keep quiet. It's my neck of the line here. I could lose some more pay.
Thank you.
Oh, that's right. I got you guys a map of the hotel, pal. Here you go, little missy.
Wow, you're giving it to me? Thank you.
Wouldn't want you to get lost in a hotel too big for its own good.
Mr. Nick, I got a map.
That's great, Pearls.
But Mr. Nick, I can't read what it says.
Oh. They taught you to read palms, but not words. Well, that's tragic. I read palms, not words. It's gonna be the next Panic at the Disco album. I read palms, not words. It's it's just him dressed up as like a fortune teller, like in like a very stereotypical like fortune teller's kind of getup. I read palms, not words. Too excited over a map. She got a little too excited over a map. Sorry. It was funny to me.
Wow, hotel guide map! Wow!
Oh, whoa! Whoa!
Wow, is a slide! Can I slide in the other room? I didn't slide in that room. Could I slide there? Wait. I want to go check it out then. Hold on. Can I slide here? Oh, no, I can't slide. Never mind. Okay. I guess Mr. Corrida just got a bigger room. Well, well, well. Yeah, see? He's got a fork and a knife. Alright, first things first. Court record. I want to look at this. No, this is the only slide room. Oh, I like the slide rooms. Slide to the right. Slide to the left. I read palms, not words. Anyways, hotel guide map partial. So there's the lobby, the Viola Hall, on guard, corrida, the hallway right there. Okay, yeah, okay. Okay. So they're like the first one. Damn, Korea has a K-cup. A K-cup? A K-cup? Oh, all the way in the back. And a coffee machine. He's got both. That's crazy. He's got both.
Ah, wow. There are a lot of bears.
Alarm clock ones, collector's edition, stuffed teddies, plastic models. Oh yeah. One was a bottom. It's pretty overwhelming. Is there a kind of bear he doesn't have? Well, there's another kind of bear right here in the room.
Why are you looking at me, pal?
Never mind.
There's even a few in the trash can.
Yeah, I get the feeling maybe the guy didn't really like bears.
Poor teddies.
It's hard to bear with all these problems.
Why did he appear? What was that? I don't think I want to bear with the trauma that last case caused me. You know, relatable. Gumshoe, he doesn't have gumshoe. That's a bear he doesn't have. Case 3 PTSD.
What's wrong, Mr. Nick?
Alright, so it's just all these bears. Let's see. Laptop.
It's so messy here.
Pearls really likes things neat and tidy, I take it.
There are a lot of electronic things in here that I've never seen before. Hey, Mr. Nick, tell me what they are, pretty please.
Oklahoma.
Which one's Oklahoma?
No. Never mind. That over there is a watch. You wear it on your wrist.
I know what a watch is.
Oh my god! She looks like she's gonna kill me. Oops. For a second there, I forgot I was talking with Pearls, not Maya. Let's get the suitcase. It's a suitcase. There's so many things in it that I bet it barely closes. There's his clothes, a dryer, an electric shaver, a calculator.
Do all stores pack too much stuff like Mr. Corita?
Slide to the right. Slide to the left. Crisscross! Is that tomato wine? On the table. Is that tomato wine? There ain't no way. Yeah, see, there's a glass with it too. That ain't ketchup. That's tomato wine. That's tomato wine. What the fuck is going on here? Sorry, that just is really upsetting to me. Where's the guitar? Alright, let's look at the other stuff first. Hold on. It looks like Mr. Corita had dinner last night.
This bottle, it's tomato juice.
Oh, got it.
Well, why is it in like a wine bottle though? That's so weird.
Bloody Mary mix?
I might be onto something.
We had a lot of food at the award show last night, but I wonder if the stars had gone on stage after only eating a meager meal like this.
So that's a bed, right?
Yup, it's big, but it's a bed.
Ah, Mr. Nick, it's so soft.
Big bets must be a rarity for her. It's a beautiful wine glass, and there's tomato juice in it.
Ew, tomato juice. I don't really like it much. That's not a wine glass, though. It's a champagne flute. It's for champagne. That's very upsetting to me that there's tomato juice in it. There's a bottle of it on the table over there. That's probably where this came from! This raises another question. What if an Oscar nominee needs to shit? Yeah, like, do they leave? Or do they have to, like, hold it through the whole ceremony until afterwards, just in case they have to go up? But doesn't it seem weird? What seems weird? I mean, everything else is scattered all over the floor.
She's right. The flower vase was broken and the makeup is strewn everywhere.
Why is this glass the only thing that's still alright?
Did the killer drink tomato juice after? Found next to the victim. It's filled with tomato juice. No sign it's been drank. Huh. Bottles of cosmetics are scattered all over the floor. This is probably where Mr. Corita fought his assailant.
What are these bits of glass from?
A flower vase, maybe? There are flowers on the floor. I don't know what they are.
You don't know much about flowers, do you, Mr. Nick?
They look kind of just like carnations or something. This is a guitar case. I guess. A little beat up, but still usable.
That's strange, the guitar's not here.
Maybe he forgot to bring it to the show?
But Miss Sigmaya, she said the bright red guitar was the Jim and Ninja's signature item.
That's true. Huh? This guitar case is wet, but it's only wet on top of the lid.
Yeah, there's no water inside the case. This is water, isn't it?
Edgeworth never bought Phoenix flowers. That is a shame. Christine Latty won while in the bathroom. She was rushed out, still drying her hands. Ah, I see. Happens to me at karaoke sometimes. Found next to the victim, empty. There's some water, but only on the top of the lid. So that tells me that it was closed, obviously, when his vase broke over it. Which means... in all likelihood, the killer stole the red guitar. Was that the focus the whole time? Possibly. Slide to the left. Do you know what do you know what was the cause of death?
Well, technically, the final autopsy report isn't out yet, but one look at the victim should tell you, pal.
It should.
Yeah, here's a picture.
Uh-oh. What did I say about the knife? What did I say? What did I say? The knife. The knife that was from the frickin' other room. Holy crap. This is not looking good. It's not looking good. There's a knife in his chest.
Yeah, pal. That's a murder weapon.
So he was stabbed to death.
Well, they're looking at the fingerprints down at the lab right now.
There were fingerprints on the knife?
Yep. And it looks like they're pretty sure they're Mr. Angard's prints, pal.
Unless that knife is huge, it's not big enough to pierce anything important there. Well, it was probably planted. Just like the kidnapper said, there was a bunch of evidence planted to make it look like Angard is the killer. So the real murder weapon is probably not that knife specifically. You know? That's bad. Real bad. I want to look at the. I want to look at it some more. Okay. So the tomato juice was already out in the glass. Guitar was already gone. Everything else looks like it's where it's supposed to be. Right? Is that chair turned? There's a distinct possibility that it's not. Yeah, the pieces of the vase are still there. No, wait. You know what's different? It looks like there's more makeup on the ground in this scene than in the actual picture. Could just be the ankle, like maybe his knee is covering up some stuff. And maybe there are some like bigger pieces of the vase that are missing here in the actual crime scene as well. Oh no. Oh, let's keep talking.
Why was Mr. Angard arrested?
Well, because we had evidence on him.
Evidence?
It looks like the victim, Juan Carita, really put up a big fight.
Yeah, one look at the crime scene, you can tell. There's signs of a struggle everywhere.
Well, yeah, during the fight, his button came off.
Mr. Angard said something about a button. Something like one of the jamming ninja's buttons got caught on his hakama.
But that's not all.
What?
There was a witness, pal.
A witness? Who was it?
That lady, Miss Oldbrag.
Please, anyone but her.
The prosecution has plenty of evidence to make a solid case. Not to mention, there's something around where the Vic was that's a little off.
Something that's a little off, as in...
That's for you to figure out, pal.
Alright, let's try to figure it out, Nick. The picture and the current crime scene should be the same. Cops took the picture and haven't left, unless it's an inside job. Okay, so it's just different angles, and that's why. Alright. I'm overthinking it. So about this wine glass.
Well, actually, that's a champagne flute, pal. Yeah, so you noticed it, pal. The whole crime scene was a mess, but this glass was the only thing that was untouched.
You noticed that too, Detective Gumshoe?
No, actually, Miss Van Kamen noticed it first.
Yeah, Pearls noticed it before me too. Hey, wait a minute! So, does that mean Miss Von Karma's here at the hotel?
Yeah, she's around. Man, you're gonna be in so much trouble, pal. Especially if she catches you in here.
Well, you can bet the instant I see her, I'll be running a 1,000-meter dash! Uh-oh. Uh-oh, she's here!
What's that beeping noise, Mr. Nick?
I heard this sound somewhere before.
That's Miss Van Kermit.
Huh?
For some reason, whenever I hear that sound, she pops out of nowhere and whips me.
Come to think of it, that's exactly what happened the last time.
So sorry, I gotta make myself scarce. Later, pal. Ow!
At last, you reveal your true nature, Mr. Phoenix, right?
No. Would it be too much to ask for you to be nice to me for a change?
So, you're the type to steal information from pitifully hopeless detectives. That's very dishonorable of you.
Ow!
Hey, don't you dare run away, scruffy Nick Trenchcoat. I didn't think the detectives of this country would be this pitiful.
What?
Detective, come over here for a second.
Ow, ow! Ow, ow, pal! Cut it out, pal! Ow, pal!
Oh! Gumshoe! I feel better knowing at least you were man enough to face your punishment.
He was so scared he just froze up on the spot!
Mr. Phoenix writes, You have sold my perfect prosecution record. I'll never forget that.
He's doing assault and battery. Yes, she is.
This time, victory is mine.
Victory is yours? Is that all this means to you?
What? Humph. Come, Scruffy. The investigation briefing is about to begin.
Yes, sir. Ow.
This isn't over yet, I swear, on my family's honor.
Ow.
Ow! What does she throw at me now? What is this?
Well, I guess this means I gotta get back to the precinct now, pal. If you ever need me, come down to the criminal affairs department, alright? And if you can, try not to let Miss Von Karma see you.
What was that though? Oh, that's not right. That's... What did she throw? Where is it? Oh, it's right there. It's on the table. Mr. Nick, what's this piece of paper? Does that say Juan? Does it say neon? Does it say peon? It looks like it says peon. Who would his peon be? It's called an autograph.
Autograph?
The paper's got Mr. Kurita's name written on it, so it's his autograph. Okay, so that is Juan. That's a J. That's a U. I could see the A in the end for sure. But that's a J-U? I can't read it at all. No, you're not the only one. I'm having difficulty too. To be honest, I've never seen writing that looks like this. It's a special way of writing called cursive. Look here, see how it says, "To my dearest Wendy," in more normal letters here.
This sloppy, unreadable writing, it's crazy and cruel to give this to someone.
Hold on. Wendy? Now, who do we know whose name is Wendy? Wendy. I've heard that name somewhere before. Well, we've got one thing to show her. Okay. Then let's move back into the hallway. Oh, do I
present anything? Do I present anything to you? Nope, nope, okay. I figured I'd show you a picture of the crime scene, maybe you knew. Anything about the guitar? Alright, cool, got it. Alright, never mind. Never mind, I'm sorry! Sheesh. What can you tell me about wine glass full of tomato juice? Stop, okay, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, please forgive me. Oh god, I didn't mean to. Oh, I gotta stop doing that. What about this autograph? You happen to... No, okay. No, I didn't think so. That was dumb. I know, I should have known that one. That one was... No, that's on me. That's on me. On guards room? Present? The Moida? You don't care. Got it. Okay. What about the guitar? Nope, she doesn't. Nope. Okay, cool. Got it. Old Bag loves the Jammin' Ninja. It might open her up. Yeah, I know. I gotta talk to Old Bag. I know. I gotta present that to her. Do you know anybody who drinks tomato juice? No. Okay, cool. Well, I just want to present all the new evidence to new people. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm done here. I'm done. I'm sorry. Okay. And then I got... Oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, Mr. Wright. How are you?
Ah, Mr. Powers. Have you been here the entire time?
Yeah. People connected to the murder aren't allowed to go home, let alone leave.
Oh, poor guy. Well, let's talk about the Nickel Samurai.
Can you tell me a little more about the Nickel Samurai TV show?
Oklahoma.
Ba-da-ba!
The Nickel Samurai is an action hero program aimed towards kids. It's a sequel to the Steel Samurai.
I see.
This time, there are 3 samurai brothers. Aluminum Samurai, Tin Samurai, and of course the titular Nickel Samurai. It's a love why in the old Tokyo.
I see. Wait. A love what?
A love why. This girl, Saya, works at a tea shop and all 3 guys fall for her at the same time.
Oh, yeah, she's the one in the center. And all 3 of them are the points on the Y. Got it.
Oh, I guess the Y shape is like the 3 brothers colliding over this one girl?
Anyway, Sayo is actually the daughter of the evil Strawberry Clan's leader.
Sounds like an unusual situation. Like Romeo and Juliet. Times 3?
Yeah. Strange thing is, this sort of forbidden love story is really big with the office ladies. Yes, Pearl?
What happens next? I want to know.
Does Miss Sayo fall in love? She does, doesn't she?
Every Sunday at 8 a.m.
I'm going to stop watching Kids Masterpiece Theater starting this week.
I can't believe she's really considering it.
You know, what do they say about apples and trees? I mean, I know she's not Maya's kid, but Maya's cousin. Still, she's not that different from Maya, from what I can tell. I'm just saying. They're very similar in a lot of ways. Alright, tell me about the Jammin' Ninja.
So, what's the Jammin' Ninja TV show like?
Well, it started from a remake of an old movie, to tell you the truth. The Jammin' Ninja, like the samurai shows, is geared towards kids. It even has the same theme song for some reason. It's the story of a ninja who can't scale a wall, but became a big pop star anyway.
What?
He was a really lousy ninja. Absolutely couldn't do any ninja things right at all. But boy, could he sing. With his trusty bright red guitar in hand. It took the ancient world by storm.
A ninja with a bright red guitar?
And then the final fight in front of his beloved Princess Masola. Jamming versus the Muromachi Five. Suddenly, our brave hero catches a not-so-jamming cold the night before Battle 3.
Oh, that's too bad for him.
Yeah, but this kind of pop music-based love story is really something high school girls really like. Yeah, Pearl?
Well, what happens next? I want to know. Jammin, the Jammin Ninja. Will he be able to sing? What about Princess Mazola?
Every Sunday, 8 a.m.
Which show should I watch?
Oh. Well, that's what DVR is for. You can watch both. Surely there's a time slot where they show it again, like later in the day or something, right? Or a rerun the next week. I can't believe she's really considering it. Okay. What about some things like this guitar?
That guitar case! That was Juan's.
That is one guitar case.
No, I mean it belongs to Juan.
Yeah, Juan Victim. Juan Victim named Juan! I'm guessing you've seen this case before.
It's pretty famous by now. It stands out because it holds the bright red guitar.
The bright red guitar. The Jammin' Ninja signature item.
But if the guitar is so important, how could he forget it for the award ceremony?
That does seem a little strange.
So sorry. Thanks for taking the time out to show it to me. But I'm really sorry. I don't know anything about it.
Okay. Who do you know that drinks? Nope, never mind. Oh, I'm sorry. Have you seen this camera? Okay, no, my bad. Sorry. Okay, people.
Hey, that's Miss Andrews. She's Matt's manager. Actually, I was interested in her for a little bit. Just a little.
I don't blame you. So Mr. Powers likes this type of woman. Well, given the competition you got, it's between her and Miss Oldbag if you're talking about, like, his coworkers. Come on. What do you know about Miss Andrews?
Well, see, here's the thing. I don't really know her, you know. There's sort of a small rumor going around about her right now.
A rumor?
If you're interested, I'd be glad. to share what I...
That hurts my brain! Chat, somebody else read it for me.
I'd be glad to share what I know.
He's so happy. He looks like a lion that's just found his next meal. The gossip on Adrian. Yo, Adrian! Would you mind telling me all about this gossip?
So you are interested in it. I figured you would be.
Yeah.
I have such a weakness for celebrity gossip, too.
Oh, really? You too, huh?
Yeah, so take a look at this.
Looks like a tabloid Miss Oldbag would read.
Alright, let's see here. Jam at Midnight Rendezvous.
Oh, she might have been sleeping with Juan? With one of the two stars? She may have been sleeping with one of the victims of last night's murder.
To the mysterious yet beautiful manager. To the stars, Miss A.A. You see now, don't you?
Yes, Miss Ace Attorney.
No, not that. The different AA.
Miss Alcoholics Anonymous.
No, the other one.
Miss Adrian Andrews! What?
You can stop pretending to be in the dark, Mr. Ray. Juan Corina didn't have a manager of his own. Which means if we're talking about a certain manager with the initials AA.
Adrian Andrews!
Yeah, exactly. This is big news.
But it seems kind of odd, that woman, Miss Andrews, together with the biggest rival of her client?
It's that wonderful thing that can only happen between two people.
Mr. Powers looks so happy.
Pearls is just following along, not having any idea as to why he's smiling.
Well, like the saying goes, one man's garbage is another man's treasure.
An article from the tabloid Gossip Land. Okay, might be a little something I can use. Alright. What if I present to other people? Can you tell me about...
I never would have thought I'd see her here of all places. The last time we saw each other was during that really bad incident, you know. I mean, when I look back now, I think of all the good times, so it's not so bad, I guess.
Yeah, I would love to go back in time and relive a few of those good things.
That's not funny.
Yeah, I guess not.
Matt's younger than me, but you could practically say his star potential.
His star potential?
I got his autograph the other day. Feels kind of wrong now.
Feels kind of wrong now, doesn't it?
I don't care what people say. Matt didn't kill Juan. I know he didn't. He didn't kill anyone. There's no one that he killed. He debuted around the same time as Matt and everything, you know.
Really?
It started out small. First, there was singing contests, then swimming competitions. Then it was bowling tournaments, and then it was who could throw the best New Year's parties. Juan was always trying to one-up Matt. But lately, those two were escalating to more and more dangerous things. Like who could stab each other first, or things like that. I thought that no good would come of it all, so I began to worry.
Too bad Juan's story ended so soon. Nope, you don't know anything about her. No, it's fine, it's cool. Alright, let's move to the hotel lobby. What if I present this?
I don't have anything to say to delinquents like you.
She's clamming up like the old clam she is.
Please, anything would be helpful.
Well, then how about I tell you my measurements?
No, that's okay, really.
She really doesn't like you, does she, Mr. Nick?
I know. No, okay. Let's try... Will you at least tell me about the camera? No, okay, got it. Well, let's see. Now, I'm just gonna see. I just want to see what the first question is, because I can always back out, and I won't lose any health. So let's see. What you witnessed.
All right, I'll be honest with you for now.
Then please, tell us what you saw!
But oh, what a waste. And here I have a perfectly good chance to have a little fun at your young'un's expense. I am a little devil, after all.
Doesn't that imply you aren't a good person? Alright, I'll give you what you want.
That's Juan's autograph!
Yes, it is.
And it even says to my dearest Wendy on it. That's me, right? Right? My name is Wendy Oldbag, so that Wendy has to be me, right?
Well, it may say Wendy, but somehow I don't think Juan had this Wendy in mind when he signed it.
Oh, please, give it to me. Let me have it, please.
I can't let you have it just like that.
Yes, I know. Then how about an exchange? Equivalent exchange. You know, like the Full Metal Alchemists.
Oh my god, all 4? Wow, she must really want this autograph.
My offer isn't good enough for you. Fine, Mr. Right to win. And the old bag ready to open up her heart, all for my dearest one.
Oh my god! No, stop! That's crazy. All I needed was the 1. Okay. Good to know. So I was worried over nothing. Okay, cool. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. We gotta find you some of your oldies. We gotta hook you up with Uji. Tell me what you witnessed.
I feel bad for you now.
Huh?
I tell you, I saw him with that knight.
All you needed was the one thing. All I needed was one thing. Why is this her default state? You know... What can I say? She's a character.
I saw him coming out of Juan's room.
You're kidding!
Oh no. It was about 10 minutes before Juan's body was discovered. That was just a coincidence. I was on my way to the toilet minding my own business.
And? Did you tell that to the police?
Well, of course. I thought I could get a gift certificate or 2 out of it, maybe. Maybe more. Gift certificate? I've been recruited again for that part of the trial. You know, the trial tomorrow. This time you're gonna get it. I'm gonna work hard to get your client pronounced guilty. But Mr. Angard hasn't done anything bad. I don't care about details like that. I know he did my poor Juan in. I just do. The yellow-bellied chicken. A yellow-bellied chicken? I wonder what that would look like. I trust my senses. I know. When someone did something bad, and I say he did it.
What did Mr. On Guard ever do to her to deserve this? What did Mr. On Guard do to you to make you so?
You don't know? That guy, he framed my Juan. He created that scandal that plagued poor Juan. Mr. Neck.
What is it?
What's a scandal?
Earmuffs! Earmuffs, Pearl! Earmuffs! No, I'll tell you about that after we get home. Oklahoma?
Poor Juan, led astray by the wiles of that vile Templars.
Mr. Nick, what do vials and wild temptress mean?
Ack! Earmuffs! How about we just listen to what Old Bag has to say? Miss Old Bag has to say for now. Oklahoma, Pearls? So, Miss Old Bag, who is this woman you're talking about? Obviously, it's AA.
Adrian Andrews, of course. Who else? That guy, he shoved the girl onto Juan on purpose.
His own manager? But why?
I thought lawyers were smart. It was to create a scandal, to make Juan lose face. That girl drove Juan into a scandal that dragged his reputation through the mud.
Sounds like a pretty standard definition of a scandal to me. But why do you know about that anyway, Miss Old Bag?
I'm one of Juan's biggest fans. I'm always out there gathering information. There's nothing I don't know. And do you...
And do you have proof that Mr. On Guard did what you say he did?
Next week's issue of a certain magazine says so.
Ugh, of course. A tabloid.
Next week, doesn't that mean it's something people don't know about yet?
Why would Miss Oldbag have information like that? And where did she get it?
Hee.
Oh. I guess she's clammed up again. Okay. Well, it's in the magazine. It must be true. Yeah, it's on the internet. It must be true. Ooh. Before I go, I want to go to talk to her about this. Nope. Okay. I guess not. Weird, I would think for sure. Oh, I already did that. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Just gonna back it up. Back it up, back it in. Let me begin. Nope. Okay, cool. Got it. Nope. I'm sorry. I apologize. What if I moved on down to the Viola Hall? Moved on down to the hotel lobby. Moved on down to the... Moved on down to the detention center. And what if I presented you with this? What do you think about this article? It's not about me, so I don't really care. If you're talking about that thing, about her thing with Juan, I always thought she was a bit careless in the way that she handled it. It's like, I know I was very careful about the way that I handled it. You know, you gotta be real gentle at first and then start going faster. So, you know, I'm always really careful about the way that I handle it, but she's kind of careless the way she handles it. And that's it? That's it. That's it. Like, you know, you just start off slow, move faster. That's it. That's the real trick. And just keep the tempo. Just keep an even tempo. Okay. Wait. More! Guitar! Oh no! You might have enough to break Lotta. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. I guess we'll find out one way or another. Well, maybe I should try, princess. I'm sorry. In the hallway. Represent. Oh, look at this. See, if you hold it this way, it's a 9, but then you flip it upside down, it's a 6. 69. Nice. Take that! Take that! Oh, there's a Flareon and an Ampharos under my butt. I sat down on the couch, and it was like the other side of the couch, and there's like stuffed animals here. I squished a little Ampharos and a Flareon that my girlfriend got me for my birthday, and I love them. Lotta, will you please answer my questions? On the night of the murder, why were you loitering around the victim's room? She was trying to catch Adrian and Juan together.
I told you, didn't I, from a scoop? I was trying to catch Juan's hands on a couple of scoops, if you know what I mean.
What I want to know about are the details of this scoop.
Well, that's not something I can tell you. I mean, that's my bread and butter, you know what I'm saying?
Alright then, an unpleasant tabloid photographer looking for a scoop. I'm going to say that you were looking for a scandal. Grr! Could it be that you, Lotta Hart, were looking for a break with a huge story? Perhaps an unfolding scandal between Juan Corrida and this person?
Take that! This woman!
She's Adrian Andrews, Matt Engarde's manager. The Nickel Samurai's manager caught secretly meeting with his rival, the Jammin' Ninja. It would be the hottest story of the season, wouldn't it?
Hi, you're pretty good at this guessing thing, Mr. Lawyer, but that's all it is, just guessing. You can't just make up any old thing and think it'll make the papers. You can't just spit on a paper and hope it sticks. You gotta have backup.
Backup?
Yeah, you gotta cook a noodle before you can throw it at the wall. Oh yeah, you gotta have that. It's what's it? News sauce.
You mean news source?
Yeah, that's it. So tell me something that shows that one guy, the son with Miss Andrews.
Evidence? Not the crime photo. Magazine clipping. This is the article from a certain weekly tabloid. Jammed Midnight Rendezvous? To the mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars, Miss A.A.
Ah!
Mr. Corrida didn't have a manager of his own. What's more, his rival, Mr. Onguard's manager, Adrian Andrews, she has the initials AA. You saw this article and then thought to take some pictures of them as proof. That's why you were lurking around Mr. Corrida's store last night.
What?
Wow! 2 down, 1 to go. You were looking into Mr. Corrida and Mrs. Andrews' affair, weren't you?
Hey, you got it. I was gonna get myself a scoop by catching them in a secret meeting.
But there's already an article about it in one of the weekly tabloid magazines. It's no longer breaking news.
What did you say? Heard this for AA. What kind of vague thing is that? That ain't no proving nothing. People are gonna want to see real proof. Well, at least I did. So that's what I was doing. Get photos, lewd photos, sexy photos. Oh, I'm gonna whip up the reader's interest with some gossip and a little misleading. And spice it up a little and have myself an exclusive story, as you do declare. That's what I said,
Wow, a lot of nice journalistic integrity you got there.
I already finished writing up my spicy article, you know. But, the paper I wrote it on, my note to myself, is gone.
Your note to yourself?
It was inside the case of my $1,600 camera. They done run off together. I came here from a big story, and then they came here to have my treasure disappear on me.
Yeah, I understand.
There's enough to make a gal go bonkers, I'll tell you what. Watch the people now, anyway. I never thought I'd see the day when someone doesn't steal something from me.
You really want that note back, huh? I've got no idea why, though. The story on that note is probably a bold-faced lie. All right. So that's it? All right. Well, why don't we have another look around here? Because maybe, just maybe, because what is that? That's not, no, that's, none of that is slide. Like, one would hope that it would just be like one of the things in here, randomly on the floor, but I guess it's not. Hallway. What is her question? Because it's motive for murder. Yeah, I'm not even close to having anything like that, am I? Unless it's the guitar. That was my initial thought, but I don't even know what it's worth, and if it's really worth that much to kill somebody over.
I'll be back. Don't go anywhere. Okay. Down to the hotel lobby. Wow, look, it's Justin! Justin Case over there at his computer! Detective Case, just in case. He must be writing up another saucy detective novel. Detective Gumshoe said they had an investigation briefing.
Yeah. Oh, he's back.
Hey, so you came, pal.
Well, not right now I didn't, but, you know, like last night, sure. Why the blunt greeting?
Yeah, you can't say it's nothing to be friendly or happy about.
What do you mean by that?
Well, things look perfect this time around. The evidence and testimony are airtight.
But, we can't just roll over and die. We have to stay positive.
I gotta see what Justin Case is up to.
Wait, what can I... There we go. That must be one of the detectives. Detective Case. Justin Case. He's mumbling something to himself.
Freeze! Police! Everyone against the wall. That's where I can see them. Hey, what are you doing, Gumshoe? Their hands, not yours.
He must be doing image training for arrests.
What'd you say?
No, because Edgeworth is gone. No coming. Oh, that's also why I'm airtight. Edgeworth hasn't been around to loosen me up. Oh yeah, no wait, Edgeworth's the bottom. We talked about that. This must be the chief of detectives here. He's glued to his computer screen. What? The Hero of Heroes award ceremony. The grand prize got away from the... Oh.
The grand prize got away from the Jammin' Ninja again?
Shouldn't you be reading something more important?
Oh, it's kind of cute. Mr. Nick, what is this stuffed animal's name?
Why, that's the Blue Badger! That was my idea, I made it! It's this precinct's mascot, you know!
Oh, wow!
I'll get him a signed mascot of every police station if it's the last thing I do!
I hope you succeed in your mission, sir. Yeah. Hey, wasn't that inspired by, like, a murderer who had, like, seen that in the flash of lightning? And it was actually, like, a broken vase or something that was, like, flying up in the air or something like that. Like, at the moment when he killed someone. Isn't that where the inspiration for that shape came from? Some freaking psychopath who killed somebody in the office upstairs. A poster of a female police officer. Wait, no, that's the latest Babes in Uniform calendar. My bad. These are the detectives' desks. There are computers and files on each one. Funny, they're a lot tighter than I expected.
Guess the detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desks.
Whoops, whoops. Boop, 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 boop. Talk. Boop. Airtight evidence? So what do you mean the evidence is airtight? You can't fit anything inside there?
Yeah, I can't give you all the details, pal, but there's two big pieces.
Two?
And both of them are in this photo.
You must saw a vase. And her drawing looked like the future Blue Badger. Gaunt was the killer. He wasn't serial edit, though. Yeah, no, that's fair. Okay, that's right.
The first is a button that's missing from the victim's chest.
Oh, that's the button that you found during your body search of Mr. On Guard.
Yep, I found it in the folds of the Nickel Samurai's special pants.
How did it end up in the folds of his pants? How did it end up in the folds of his pants? Well, what were his pants doing all the way up by the victim's chest? Huh? Yes. I ask you, detective. What? Was I right? Were they meeting up? Were they banging it out? On guard be putting anything in his pants, apparently. And the second one is,
The knife in his chest, pal. The fingerprints on the knife in his chest, to be exact.
Fingerprints? Whose are they?
You didn't even have to ask, little missy. It's obvious. They're made on goods.
Tomorrow's trial. Talk about being stuck between a rock and a hard place. What about this airtight testimony then, huh? So what about this airtight testimony then, huh?
Well, it's that old security lady, Miss Oldbrag.
Yeah, I thought so.
What do you mean you thought so? Did she tell you something, pal?
Oh, well.
And I even told her not to open that mouth of hers or blab to anyone.
Her blab knob is stuck on 10. There's no turning it down. Trust me!
Yeah, well, Miss Oldbrag saw it all, pal. She saw Mr. Ungood come out of the victim's room around the estimated time of death.
Now, did she see Mr. On Guard come out of the room? Or did she see the Nickel Samurai come out of that room? Because there's a difference there. You can't positively identify him. And I think finding that camera is going to prove to be very helpful in figuring that part out. If she doesn't just straight up tell us. Because I think if we find Lotta Heart's camera, she'll probably have snapped a few pics of the Nickel Samurai. And I have a feeling he'll be in full costume. No face visible. Right?
No way!
I think maybe the murderer was wearing the costume at that time, somehow. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out myself. Okay, tell me about this.
We're pretty interested in this bit of gossip ourselves.
The scandal with Mr. Kurita? But why?
Well, 2 years ago, a woman committed suicide.
What? Sorry, that it just feels like that came out of nowhere.
Suicide?
Her name was Celestine Pax. And she was one Kurita's manager.
The victim's manager?
But that's not all, pal. Missing Pax was Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. She taught Miss Andrews everything she knew about the business from square one.
Her mentor?
A woman who was both Mr. Kurita's manager and Miss Andrews' mentor. Could her suicide have something to do with this case?
Do you want to know more about it, pal?
Yes.
She was the victim's manager. She was also Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. It's been 2 years since her suicide, and now those two are linked again by another death. Or maybe it's just a coincidence. What?
Oh no! Oh! Poor Gumshoe.
I'm getting sick of dealing with one foolish idiot after another.
Miss Karma!
You can't seem to stop allying yourself with the enemy, can you? You don't need a traitor. I don't need a traitor in my midst.
You don't mean.
I do. Scruffy. You have 30 minutes to get out of here. You are no longer needed. Goodbye. That's...
Whoa, wait! Please wait, sir! If I don't get this month's mails...
Quiet. If it weren't for traitors like you...
I would have won. Is that what you want to say? Who? That voice! Edgeworth! It's been a long time, right? Hisashiburi da na, Phoenix.
This person, this is Mr. Edgeworth?
Edgy boy!
What am I going to do with
Well.
Should I start a list?
What should we start with?
What won't we do together? What aren't you gonna do with me? Still blaming others when things go wrong.
Oh, you're talking to your adopted sister.
You haven't changed a bit, Francisca.
You? How dare you show your face to me without a shred of shame upon it? You soiled the Von Karma name, dragged it through the mud. You even ran with your tail between your legs, like the ill-bred dog you are.
Are you talking about the Von Karma family creed? To be perfect in every way. Then let's hear it, Francisca. How are things going? I hear you're having a rough time maintaining perfection in this country.
You!
You seem to be getting crushed under the weight of it all. That's why I came back.
Keep your assumptions to yourself. I haven't given in yet. I won't lose. This case is mine. I'll never hand it over to you. Never. Mr. Phoenix Wright, I will see you tomorrow in court. It will be a clinical lesson on the meaning of total victory.
Edgy.
Still the same wild mare she always was.
Edgeworth!
I thought you, the prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, had gone and died!
Mr. Nick.
I never wanted to see you again. I think that's enough of a warm welcome for someone you haven't seen in a year. Are you going to run tomorrow's trial? You heard her, right? That wild mare hasn't given in yet, it seems. So no, I don't think I'll be making an appearance. Your hatred for me is quite unhealthy, not to mention one-sided. But I will say one thing. You can't win on your own at the trial tomorrow. What is that supposed to mean? I have something definitive that you lack, and working together is the definition of teamwork. It's the power to find the truth.
Whoa, wait! Enemies to lovers for real? What? It's happening! Chat! The fan fiction! It's finally coming true! We're gonna work together! Ah! Ah! Ah!
The truth? In order to understand this case, you have to understand a certain truth. Well, if you ever feel the need for my assistance, it is available to you. I'm not in charge of this case, so I can be a bit more generous with the information. Just what is going on inside his head?
Edgeworth, you can't just fake your death and show up in front of your boyfriend a year later. That's true. Do you think he brought an enema kit with him? Like, just in case? He's not a messy bottom. So do you think he brought an enema kit with him just in case? Proof of Von Karma blood!
A lot of things may have happened. However, Manfred Von Karma was still my mentor. And a perfect win record is proof of a Von Karma. 1 year ago, you could not establish guilt in a few cases. Are those losses the reason you suddenly disappeared from the prosecutor's office? Did you leave because you had lost your perfect win record? To think your motivation for prosecuting trials was so selfish! Just in case Carrie's enema kits? Just in case! He's got everything, you know? That guy is prepared for any outcome. It'd have been better for everyone if you never came back from the dead, Edgeworth. I see. Then let me ask you something. Why do you stand in the courtroom? What is your reason? Well, with Francisca, she almost always says, I will defeat you this time, the instant she sees me. But the courtroom is not a personal battlefield for prosecutors and lawyers. I stand in the courtroom to defend my client, to save their lives. To save your client, you say? Those who think only of their own ego-driven goals. Those kinds of prosecutors are reprehensible to me. Even if you're a prodigy. Or someone like you, Edgeworth. It looks like there is still a lot you have yet to learn. I could teach you. I found this little book while I was abroad called the Kama Sutra. I could teach you a lot. Phoenix. A lot I have yet to learn, me? You probably haven't even done half of those positions. Well, that's enough for now. The time when you will see is coming soon enough. Oh, well, can I present anything else to you? I have no interest in talking about useless evidence. Put a little more thought into what you show me, Phoenix Wright. Still as stuck up as ever. What about this girl? This woman is another key to solving this case. Do you really think so? She was Adrian Andrews' mentor a long time ago. But she was suddenly called away by a different show and became Juan Corrida's manager. Then a few months later, Celeste Impax died. But her death was ruled a suicide, right? Yes. But there's still one riddle we've yet to solve. What's with all the grammatical errors in this game? Most of the previous ones didn't have anything like this, but this is like the third one in this episode alone. Like the third one today. I get it. It's a Japanese game. You know, sometimes translation errors happen. It's all good. It's cool. It's cool. I just figure this is like another re-release of this game, so it's like they should have been able to like double, triple check it by now. Whatever. A riddle? Her suicide note. It went missing. No one could find it. A suicide note that just vanished, huh? Miss Impact's death was most certainly a suicide. Of that, there's no mistake. However, we could not find her suicide note. That's when the police began to suspect that someone had hidden it. The suicide note? But how do you know Miss Impax had ever written such a note? There was no solid evidence, however. We did find traces of ink on her right index finger, which makes the likelihood of a suicide note very high. But who would hide such a thing? The police think it was Mr. Juan Corrida himself. The victim? He was the one who found her body, which makes him the only person who had a chance to hide her suicide note. Mr. Corrida hid his own manager's suicide note, but why?
As long as her note is missing, any speculation beyond this is meaningless. For now, I think you should look this over. This is the suicide report. Part 1, anyway.
Part 1? Yeah, was there suicide note hidden? Was there one? I don't know. Let's take a look. I can't even check it. I can't even check it! I can check this. I can't check that. A superstar in an ultra-hot mega-secret love scandal? Reliable sources say that Juan Corrida has been getting in close with the mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars, Miss A. But I can't check this. Okay. Part 1. It just says who died, who found her, and then a question. Okay. What if I present it?
I don't like to look through reports. I like suicide reports even less. Worst of all are the reports that have multiple parts like that one. That has 2.
2 parts?
What you just handed me is the first part of the report. Here is the second part.
Oh, well, thank you. You could have just handed me the whole thing. Nah, it's fine. It's probably relevant to, gameplay that there are 2 parts because I have to, present one at some points and present the other at other points. And so, got it. The attempter's name, it's Adrian Andrews. Miss Andrews? What did she do? She tried to kill herself. She doesn't seem like the kind of person to try to kill herself, though.
You think she's a strong career woman? That's just what she wants you to think. Adrian Andrews, she has a certain secret she's always trying to hide.
A secret?
Her dependent nature. That's what she's really like on the inside.
Miss Andrews dependent? Talk about the exact opposite of what that woman is. So, part 2. Okay, so I don't have 2 parts? Got it. Okay. So I think, if my hunch is right, I might be able to use the magazine clipping, the suicide report, the profile of Celeste, and then... Oh. Okay, no, that's fine. Just wondering. Do you know anything about the guitar? Cool, got it. Okay, no, that's cool. What about this wine glass? Yeah, alright, no, didn't think so. Talk to Edgeworth again. Talk to him? Talk to him about what? Oh, dependent nature. Oh, wow, I didn't see that. It was at the top instead of the bottom. Wow! What's this about Miss Andrews having a dependent nature?
Adrian Andrews' attempt at suicide was a few days after the death of Celeste Impax.
And
why did Adrian Andrews think about committing suicide? Because she had apparently lost her will to live.
were they like a thing? Were they a thing? Lost her will. But why would she?
Her pillar of strength, her mentor, Celeste Impax, was gone forever. That's why.
Why would that? Is this what they call following someone to the grave?
After her attempted suicide, Adrian Andrews started attending counseling sessions. She is someone who needs a person in whom she can trust, absolutely. And once she finds that person, she'll do anything she can to keep them near. Without such an anchor in her life, her crippling anxiety stifles her ability to live.
And that's the nature of her dependency on others?
When Celestin Pack suddenly committed suicide, the world before her turned pitch dark. That's according to Adrian Andrews herself.
Then, that means her super confident attitude.
It's all a facade. She's only copying her mentor's behavior to hold herself together. How terrible.
Okay. I think I know what I need to do. I think I have enough now. So let's give this a shot. Alright. Because I have a feeling this might be all that we need to do for today. On guard's room. Here we go.
Oh, Miss Andrews is here.
Oh no, not Facade! He's evil! No! Not Facade! Oh, you think so? Is it still gonna be that much longer, you think? That's Franziska von Karma! Uh-oh. Well, we're already here.
Miss Von Karma? What are you doing here?
Well, you see, I'm his lawyer, so...
You've got some nerve following me around.
Following you?
That's you, Miss Von Karma. You're the one doing the following.
Pearls.
You're always following after that Mr. Detective with the little beard. Me? Following after Scruffy? Don't make me laugh. Let me show you something interesting, little girl. Huh? What is that? An electromagnetic receiver. I planted a tracking device on the detective. And with this, I know that fool's every move.
So that noise we heard was from this receiver. I feel really sorry for poor Detective Gumshoe now.
Now then, let's stop wasting time. Adrian Andrews. Yes? Think hard about what we just discussed. Understood? All right.
What were those two talking about?
Miss Andrews, she seems a little dazed, doesn't she?
Well, we're gonna find out why next time on Kayleigh Plays Ace Attorney Justice for All. Stay tuned tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Central for the next exciting episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because that lets YouTube know how much you guys like my content, and then they'll show it to other people so they can enjoy it too. After all, we like having more friends here, don't we? What? Yes, lots of dialogue opens from breaking your locks, and Mia shows up. And, okay, yeah, got it. All right, that's cool. So we'll figure that out next time. Well, stay tuned tomorrow night, more Ace Attorney, and then we've got Triple Play Wednesday, where we're going to be playing Final Fantasy Tactics at 11, Supermarket Simulator at 3, and then of course more Ace Attorney at 7. So stay tuned. A lot of stuff. We're making good headway. I feel like we're doing a good job here. I'm gonna save right here. Here we go. Save slot number 2. There we go. We're good. There we go. Yeah, what's with that card? What is that? It's gotta have some kind of significance, right? I don't know. Maybe. We'll find out next time. Or we might never find out what the significance of that card is. Either way. Yeah, let me know in the comments down below what kind of games you guys want to see me play in the future. Like, maybe you guys want to see me play Final Fantasy VII for the PS1. I haven't played in a while, so, you know, I'd be down. Just a raw run. No cheats, nothing. The last time I did it was on TikTok, and I just barely got out of Midgar when I stopped. You know, just to play Midgar, and then I used a cheat so that Cloud was Sephiroth. So I had Sephiroth running around Midgar, helping out Tifa and Barrett, which was pretty funny. So, yeah, that was fun. Anyways, so look forward to that. And if there's any other games you guys want to see me play, let me know. Tell me to comment anywhere on my page, somewhere, anywhere. Who knows? Until next time, have a great night. Have a wonderful week. Thank you guys so much for showing up. I love you all. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.